a better learning toy, it speaks for itself. Talking Teacher.
Excellent.
For the holidays, we always go to Grandma's.
They never leave.
She's got this special way she prepares food. What's that special thing you do, Grandma?
I cook it.
Okay,
The
goddammit.
holidays.
This time for sure.
This
Okay.
time for real is real.
So if you're watching in the chat, can someone please try to chat? And we'll see if it works this time. All I did was restart the program. So, hallelujah. What's up, Bam Bam? My God. Sorry about the whatever the hell technical difficulties that was. I'll go ahead and do the re-intro. This is Cat. Say hello.
Hi.
It's a one-eared cat. This is the bullshit chat box that wasn't working a minute ago, but restarting the program worked. So, oh, you see that sign? Can you read? It's pretty cool. See, I thought it would be extra cool if it was lit up, but when you light it up, this webcam just sees it as a nice blank white rectangle. So I only light it up at night when I read my comics by it and try to avoid my parents catching me reading at night after 10 p.m. That's what I do.
So today we're gonna watch the Cats trailer over and over
we're gonna
and
watch.
over again.
We're gonna
until
watch
we
the
explode.
Cats trailer.
Frame by frame.
It won't take long for some of the people in my audience to explode watching the Cats trailer. Anyway, a horror stream, yes.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, spent a big $8 on that message board, and it's already come in useful because I've warned so many people that Newman is a murderous bioroid. So she hasn't been here in a while, ever since she was providing lovely voiceovers with Will from the Scrub Buds a couple episodes back. How did we catch you up?
You did?
They're snatchers. They snatched some people. I found a couple of them and exploded their heads. There's been a couple exploding heads. Remember Alice the dog?
No.
You don't remember Alice the dog? It was like a Doberman?
No.
I
there
guess-
was no dog.
I guess we might not have been as far. Well, there was a dog. It was really cute. It's dead now. Not only is it dead, it's real dead.
That's great. You always
Oh,
want to make sure your dog's real dead.
Newman, yeah, I mean, if your dog's going to be dead, make sure it is real dead. Otherwise, it's like Pet Cemetery type stuff. Yes, Newman corrected me. Sorry, the dog is upstate. It's at the farm. Uncle Jed's taking care of the dog now. Yeah. So, again, sorry about the technical difficulties with the chat. Thankfully, it wasn't something I did this time, so I feel better about myself already. What's new? Still scanning. Still fixing things up. Tomorrow I'm going to have the Police Nuts private collection done, which includes a scan of both sides of the 14 by 14 inch poster, which is really rad. And then I'm going to put that shit on my wall because I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it forever, and that's not a leak.
Mine. It has 3 different modes. I got it. We couldn't get it to work for so long, and I just hit it on the table really hard, and it started working.
Pretty much like anything. You just hit it really hard on the table. That's what I got OBS to do. So yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to provide the voice of Metal Gear today?
Which one's that?
That would
Robot?
be yeah, the little robot.
What terrifying voice should I give it today?
Well, not like Will last time, who gave it the voice of Solid Snake, which actually was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
But I don't. You want to do your Sue voice?
I could do my Sue voice.
This is why you have children. They're useful. Without further ado, since it took a while to get started, let's roll over and switch our heads to the other side. Oh, God, my neck.
I'm not here anymore.
Hey,
this
cool.
is going to be fun.
Here, I'll
thanks.
scoot a little bit. A little bit.
This isn't helpful. Your chair is too big.
I am not set up for multiple people. It is just, the tax write-off. Yeah, that's what it was.
I'll
yeah.
have to, lean over to read now.
Cool. Well, I don't want to make it easy for you to read or anything.
Yeah, of course not.
So this would be good. Wait, how many hours are we in?
Too many. Oh, also I can hear this time. That's nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because last time it was Will and I with headphones, and we were like, "Oh, do you hear that?" And she's like, "I don't hear shit." So last we left, first of all, we found out that there's some snatchers getting some medical treatment underneath the basement of this Queens hospital that we were at previously. So we were on the rush back because this is like the Snatcher den, I believe. And on the way here, the turbo cycle was taken over. We were almost murdered, and it was one of the most entertaining scenes ever in a video game.
Oh yeah, you told me about that, right?
And it even had that like kind of like a religious jab in there with the pray to God option, and Metal Gear's like, obviously that's not working. Let's do something real. So it was some interesting writing. But we are back now. And last I wanted to touch on something conspiracy wise. See? Want to touch on something. And that's that in engineering back at Junker headquarters, there's that photograph of Harry as a kid, and the parents are like ripped out of the photo. I don't know if you saw that. Classic ripping the parents out of photos.
Yeah.
You should try it. But anyway, I was like, you know what? That blonde hair on the left, like, I bet you somehow that Jamie and Gillian are Harry's parents. I don't know how it makes sense, and if you know, don't spoil it. But I had 3 ideas of what that could be. Number 1, time travel. I don't believe it's going to be time travel. It's like Hideo doesn't deal in time travel. Number 2, they were frozen. They were frozen after the incident and then thawed out, and maybe that's why they don't have their memory. Or number 3, they're snatchers. Kind of a la, is Deckard a replicant or not type of thing. So, and yes, nanomachines. Mad at his parents. So yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those 3 things, because I am so convinced that they're his parents somehow. But also, that tells me that he's probably gonna die in a gruesome way, because that's just the theme of this game.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's
a normal thing.
That's
Everyone dies very
Could be
gruesomely.
blonde extensions. Were extensions a thing in the 90s? They probably were, and they were probably really horrible.
Oh look, I look like every member of BTS.
That's solid. Just one straight down the middle, and you're every member of BTS except for RM, because you'd have to like make it blonde.
Yeah,
All right, so shall we go in?
Sure.
Oh, we also have random Hajil, the bounty hunter, along with us. Last I knew. All right, Sue.
All right. Entering their security system.
This is fantastic.
Look.
I can't read from you.
I'll make sure that you're far away so that you read everything wrong.
Yep.
It's possible.
It's gonna be great.
So what's disabled?
What?
It's a lock.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, I can't read from here.
All right, random, let's go. I'm ready for anything. Oliver. I get too used to it.
Every time! And this happened last time too. Why can't you let me have
Professional
one
voice actors,
face?
ladies and gentlemen. Go for it.
All right. I'll open the door.
Oh.
Oh,
We're inside the hospital.
It's really quiet in here. There has to be an entrance to the lower level in here somewhere. Okay, so last time we were here... I know, see, you didn't get to hear any of this last time.
no.
So last time we were down here in the basement, we found 3 dusty rooms. One of them has a genital manipulator hanging from the ceiling. That could have been a bad translation, I'm not sure. But there were switches to unlock these doors. And in room number 3, we'll go ahead and go in there. There is...
Oh. Gillian, let's try switching my light on, shall Halloween.
Oh my god, I can't watch you when you do it. It's too funny. Okay, so let's use Metal Gear for the flashlight.
Yes, sir. Coming on.
Yes, sir. So,
Yes, sir.
in this room... Oh, sorry.
The light is now on. I turn control of it over to you, Gillian.
Thanks.
Young Midoriya.
Okay, and I know how to operate the light. I've been in here 3 times. Okay, so in this room, it is completely pitch dark. And what we have realized is that it seems really obvious that this desk is covering something and these are the tracks. So I think the basement has to do with this desk, but I'm not sure how to make it go. Sorry, these are things that I've read so many times.
I haven't even seen this room before.
Let's see. What do you think of this room? The lack of lights is weird. I can think of any reason for that. So maybe the Snatchers don't need lights, huh? This room may have some kind of trapdoor or other device in it. Yeah, we know. We know. See nothing unusual. Well, what about... What? Okay, maybe we have to look at the tracks. Let's do that.
There are rails on the floor.
Rails, that's funny. Maybe this is the way to the lower level. There must be a switch somewhere. Okay, sweet. So...
Think man under this desk. Perhaps this desk is... This guy...
Design.
Designed to slide.
To slide. I think you're right. Well,
I think you're
fucking...
right.
Fucking move it then. Okay, so there's a switch somewhere. I'm gonna assume it's this goblet. It's a simple vase. Well, look at it.
Yank on it.
Oh,
Let's...
face to face. There's that clue again. It looks like the picture on the Chief's wall. You know, I thought that was a switch before I even knew that the desk moved, so this is good. That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes won't register optical illusions. We better check this out. Meanwhile, Newman is still thinking about extensions.
It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind.
You make me want to do All Might for Random's voice.
I can't do an All Might voice.
So-
You can do better All Might.
I'll do All Might for Random. You keep doing Sue, and then Gillian will just be normal. So we'll do that.
Gillian's the only normal one.
I bet this vase is some kind of switch.
Alright, I will try lifting it up. Oh. Oh no!
That's the stinger.
The desk's...
Go ahead.
I can't fake.
The desk slide to one side, revealing a stairway leading down.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
Gillian.
Oh, well, we can peep.
Like,
Should we peep?
it appears to go straight down.
I'm gonna do it again.
A door is visible below.
Logichan says Random has some pretty feminine lips. So, are you trying to see if I can unlock Kiss from my menu here? Now Kiss? Let's investigate the stairway.
I ship it. I'm sorry.
Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them.
In other words, our friends use this, right? This is how I'm gonna lose subscribers today.
Yep.
I don't read anything at this moment. At the moment.
Descend stairs.
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
Sounds like popcorn.
It's Neo Kobe popcorn.
Well,
Oh.
what do we have here?
A palette
It's the
swap.
hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs.
Jeff's already like going three.
parallel worlds.
Door 3.
Door free.
So
I
that
want door free.
desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
So that means I should save. Alright. We're gonna save this real quick. Jeff is saying 3 already. We had a very long situation with choosing which doors to go into. Also, I said wrong answers only. And,
Oh no.
it was quite something.
There is a
Reception.
reception booth in the middle of the floor. As upstairs, and there are 3 doors off the hallway.
Everything is exactly the same. It's like we've jumped through time or something.
It's been polished quite
Meticulously.
meticulously. Nothing like upstairs. Nothing like upstairs at all.
Lunchchat says, now I must mentally add "ay ay ay" and "Rangers" to all metal voice lines.
Aye, 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 Rangers.
I see. It was a linoleum floor, huh? Why is that so great?
The moderators are controller consoles. What? All sphere well cared for.
In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful. Doors.
The door is closed.
Well, what about door number 2?
The door is closed.
And, just curious. What about door number 3?
The door is closed.
That's pretty good. Okay. Let's investigate the area.
I'm not reading any movement. We are the only ones in this area. I'm gonna kill my voice doing this
Yes,
for
you
like
are.
an hour. It's waxed rather nicely.
Your voice?
Yes.
I just can't imagine a bunch of snatchers crawling around waxing floors. They seem like they do things tidy, don't they? It's obviously used differently from the floor above. I'm gonna kill my voice too, so.
Yay, we'll kill our voices together.
There are switches here to open the doors.
Door free, door free, door free.
Don't worry.
It has been used quite recently. The moderators are so warm.
So the monitors are very warm. I want to cuddle one. Okay, I'm not gonna investigate each door, don't worry. But we are gonna hit a switch. Uh-oh.
What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switches.
Oh, that means very simple puzzle.
Door free, door free, door free.
Who do we talk to? Oh,
Quiet, Gillian. They will hear us if we make too much noise.
I like how he like shouted that. Quiet, Gillian.
Quiet, Gillian!
Alright, so, chat, since we don't know what the switches do yet, give me a number. Correct answer is only this time. Switch 1 or switch 2? Okay, we're going with 1.
Alright, I'll push switch 1.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's check out the first room. Oh, this looks familiar.
We're in room 1.
The lights are on, unlike upstairs. Alright, let's take a look.
There is an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be the real treatment area.
Might want to get the gun ready. Oh, trust me, I've got the thumb on here. Anytime. Any manipulators? Well, we'll check in the next room. With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital.
Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical moderators are installed.
And?
It appears to be standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of the machines around the room.
Yes. Wait, what is look over? Oh god.
Alright, let's look over the entire room.
Oh shit!
Oh, there's a skeleton.
Oh yeah, it looks like a skeleton instead of a snake. It's a... I'm sorry.
It's a Snatcher!
Don't scare me like that. It's just a specimen.
It's a Snatcher!
I want to look again.
Oh. It's a skeleton.
It's a skelly boy. It's a bony boy.
It's a skelly boy.
Let's smell. Oh yeah, it's just the same smell you get just about any hospital. An operating one, that is. Oh yeah. Gillian loves smelling things. Alright, let's investigate around the room.
There is nothing of note besides the medical equipment.
Steal it.
Besides the standard X and Gamma rays. They can also project neutrons and
protons.
Particle beams with this equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment.
Skin cancer, possibly?
This stream's gonna be like 1 hour longer because I can't read from how far away I am.
I know.
The surface of the bed is still quite warm, as if someone was lying there until just moments ago.
What if we switch? Metal Gear talks all the time. What if you take Random instead? Because I think he's like supposed to be super extra cool, so giving him that voice would make for even better television.
Okay, but Metal Gear gets the All Might voice.
No, that's too much.
Then it's normal.
Okay, let's see here. I'm not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. I'm gonna talk. I wonder if this is where they carry out their treatment.
It sure looks that way.
Oh yeah, this is way better. Alright, so let's exit. Let's go out in the hall. Alright, so we're going to use switch number 2. Door number 2 opened. Who's ready for genital manipulators? Oh, those eyeballs are definitely being mixed. Look at this, some kind of testing equipment's running.
Oh, that's a real nasty sound. Gets on my nerves.
It does, like,
Yeah.
it's like it's crawling in my ear.
I
don't like it.
This room seems to be the real biotech research lab.
Looks like Frankenstein could show up any minute.
Are you okay, Random? You sound sick. It's well equipped with micro manipulators. Are they micro genital manipulators? I don't know. Various type of lasers. It has a microsurgery system.
No cobwebs in this room.
Cobwebs!
No cobwebs in this room.
There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. There are a number of machines for biotech experiments. It seems they are quite serious about their work. They are all the finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like. So good shit. Perhaps they are culturing skin cells? Let's investigate some shit. The room is illuminated with red light. It makes for a very disquieting atmosphere. What are they doing here? What's with all these samples? This place looks a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer. It does. Argon lasers? Argon dye lasers? It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Gene cannon? The best genus cannon? Everything is quite neatly organized. There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies.
It's the eyeball shaking room.
The eyeball shaking room. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas. There's no mistake. This is definitely their eye-bouncing maintenance hospital. Alright. DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor. Whoa. Chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting devices. That's a particle accelerator used to accelerate a stream of heavy particles. For a number of different treatment techniques, this machine is in standby mode. It looks like the Snatchers were working on artificial skin regeneration techniques, as well as various cancer treatments. Beats the golf ball cleaner they used to use for their eyeballs. This is quite an impressive array of equipment. Oh, way. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance, microscopes, STMs, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage Look, this has a lot of expensive shit. That is what Metal Gear is saying. The Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we had previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated. Dated? What do you mean by that? The equipment and techniques they are using, most of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximation, but I would say they are 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research materials here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual. You're telling me all this work on the Snatcher's artificial skins being carried out by one person, and not some government institution? The design of this lab itself is in violation of a number of biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no autoclave or gas sterilizer anywhere. This is quite far from the P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization. Well, okay, let's look at these containers. There's a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque. Well, let's smell it then. Oh, what a smell!
Smells like rotting fish or something. That's the smell of
Decomposing. Protein. Smells like eyeballs in here. So that's the smell of cancerous skin cells, like Gibson wrote about, eh?
Eh?
What do you think? Sure looks like we found their hideout to be.
Let's take a look at the room next door.
Let's do it. Oh, I feel sick.
3.
3. Okay, so do we switch off door number 1 now? Will that give us 3? No. Switch 2? Now
switch 1.
just 2? And
Now
then
turn
1?
off.
And then 2?
Maybe the solution is just kicking down door 3.
That might be it. Okay, so obviously there's something here.
You never know where they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum.
Push both buttons at once. Okay, so let's investigate the switches. There's only 2 buttons here. I wonder how one could get the 3rd door open. There must be some kind of trick or something. I mean, there's only 2 buttons. Let's keep investigating those suckers. Only 2. Well, look at the freaking buttons. Wait. Same doors we saw on the 1st floor. Okay. Look at switches. Only 2.
So they work on the doors just like upstairs, huh?
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 Secret desk switch? Let's see. Monitors and control consoles appear also well cared for. Alright, well let's turn off switch number 1. Oh, what's up, Chow? Yeah, I think it is a combination. So what have we tried? If we open 1, and then open 2. And then close 2 and close 1. That's kind of what I was thinking. That doesn't do shit, though. Do we have anything in our inventory that is a clue? I don't think we do.
What was that clue you said you kept getting?
1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do that. 1, 2. This is awfully complicated. 1 and 2. And then 2. I don't fucking know. Interesting. I really believed in you, man. Okay, so now can we just tap on door number 3? Like,
Can you just like...
it says morgue. Morgue. As in where the dead bodies are kept? Yeah, that's the one. That's the right morgue. Very heavy door. Strength alone won't be enough to open it.
Damn it.
Okay, investigate door number 2. It's open. Yeah, I know. Now can we use the 3rd door? I don't know. Cannot be opened manually. Quiet, Gillian. They'll hear us if we make too much noise. Well, I want you to give me a hint. Oh, sorry.
You never know when they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum.
Okay. Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Yes. Is there anything that we didn't notice? Anything that's different now that we're in here? With the first door open, closed. Yeah. I don't think...
Can you look in
Oh, this is nuts. I thought with 2 switches this was going to be an easy puzzle.
there? Yeah. Maybe 2, 1, 2, 1? Have we tried that yet?
We haven't. Okay, there's gotta be... there's gotta be something obvious that we're not thinking of.
Did you check the desk?
Yeah, a couple times. But that door's closed. Only the morgue has a sign on it. Let's look at door 3. Same doors. Okay. Do we need to flip the switch upstairs? Oh, we can only move to the doors now, so we're stuck right here. So there's something here that we've missed. Monitors switched off, but the AC power lamps are still lit. Reception booth in the middle of the floor. As upstairs, there's 3 doors. Yeah. Okay. Little stuck. What about the switches? There's 2. I know that. Can't move to them when they're off. Move to door 2 and look at the shelf. Alright, let's see. Sounds like a solid clue. Vast number of jars. Vast number of jars. Let's investigate the shelf. Everything's organized. See, I was thinking go upstairs and press button 3 as well, but it won't let us move back. We're stuck in the hallway. Okay, so now that we've got door 2 open, let's open door 1, because earlier we went in there before we opened door 2. So, yeah. Alright, let's look over now. Still not a Snatcher, but I swear it will be. Look in the ceiling. Nope. Can I use Metal Gear? Nope, only to save. There's no mistake. This is the nest.
Don't get too hasty, Gillian. Let's check out the other room a little more first.
Okay, so it's pushing us towards the second room. What have we missed in the second room? I'm gonna look at everything again. Twice. Because that's how you do it. Not there says it's a morgue, right? The door will only open if you have a corpse. Time to shoot random. That is not nice. But it's hilarious. Microsurgery, like I give a shit. The shelf is okay. Machines, right? We got all this earlier. What did we miss? What's the cue, Kojima? I don't want to look at this stuff.
I don't want to look at this stuff.
Perhaps they are culturing skin cells? Keep looking at them.
Just stare.
Just
stare for
stare.
hours. Maybe something will happen.
The red lights, right. Stuff on the freaking ceiling. Everything's organized. We know all this. The monitors don't say anything, and the containers, they're rather new. The dates on the samples indicate they are rather new. Duck? Oh, hey, Newman! High five the robot hand for maximum praise! Excellent! Thank you, Newman. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how many months is that? You've been here, I think you've been here the longest now. If not just by a few days. But thank you for that. High five me. High five her. Yeah. Also, high five the hint book that we desperately need right now. Thanks for subscribing, man. Yuck, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yuck.
Sick.
Yeah.
Look, there's nothing in here we haven't done, right? Am I crazy?
I think we've done all of it. It just doesn't make sense.
5 months. I can't even believe this has been happening this long. Okay, so... Game, do you understand that I'm... Let's check out this floor a little more. Okay, that would be great. But, can you tell me... 2 switches. There must be some way to open the third door. Let's check out this floor a little more. But I've looked at everything so many times. Wait, what did that say? As upstairs, there are 3 doors off the hallway. We cannot go upstairs. Look at desk. It's well cared for, like I care. Okay. I'm gonna do the double look thing. It's polished. Great. It's so polished. It looks identical. Cool. No movements. It's waxed. God, it's waxed and it's polished. It looks great.
It's beautiful.
The design is something like upstairs. Great. The monitors are warm. Great. There's 2 buttons, as we know. Door is open. And if we investigate the third door again, it'll probably tell us it's the morgue. Cannot be opened manually. Now use switch. Oh, use switches. When did that happen?
What?
Now investigate the switches now that it's closed? Look at the fucking switches! Why don't we check out the other rooms until we figure out how to open the third
Why
door?
don't we check the other rooms until we find out? I forgot the line.
My god! Can we not? Alright, so let's use switch number 1. We were just in here. Wow. This is exciting. Look at the fucking ceiling. Wait. Look over. No jump scare. Smell. Same smell. Talk. Let's check out the other room. It keeps talking about the other room. But I swear we went through everything in there. Use switches. We're gonna close 1. And we're gonna only keep door 2. Yeah, I think we investigated everything in door number 2 twice. Smell. I can't stand the smell. Talk. No. Use Metal Gear. Only saves. Okay, look. Alright, we're gonna go through this again. Yes. Oops. I'm gonna feel really dumb when we figure out what it is.
Same.
Jars. Okay. Do we have stuff? Oh, no. We can't even look at our evidence. I was wondering if maybe there was some way to use our evidence. I don't remember everything that we had. No, I've kept door number 1 open when I came in here once, too. Pretty sure. And I don't see anything different. Right? We can't use Metal Gear to call anybody. I'm just not sure. Well, I'm definitely not getting any different messaging in here with door number 1 shut. Yeah. Keep both doors open and ask random. That's maybe a good idea, even though he keeps telling me to check that room out. Let's talk with door 2 open. Oh. Investigate monitors, switches, and doors. This is driving me nuts. Alright, Jeff said, did a Snatcher appear? Walkthrough says you should get one after door 1. We did not see a Snatcher. This is weird. Alright, both doors are open now, and I'm back in here. Looking over, nothing. Are we glitched? Surely not. Let's check the other room out a little more. Alright. Now that
we go in there and ask random?
Yeah. They'll hear us. Good! Because maybe then something will happen. Okay, if anybody wants to check any other walkthroughs to see if they can figure out what we have missed, I'm down for that at this point.
I can check on your phone.
Okay, because this is Newman's trying.
What is the game called? Snatcher?
Move to door 1, look over, look and investigate all, look over, and then a snatcher should... Are you serious? That sounds ridiculous. Okay. Door number 1, look over. Okay. Look and investigate around the room, right? Or are we gonna look everywhere? And then... Oh, wait! You know what? I see look at skeleton, and that's new. Model of a human skeleton. That's what we missed, I think. So let's investigate skeleton. Yep, I see a motion detector now. So, thank you, Jeff. The reading comes and goes. Probably a sensor malfunction. Let's look over here. Thank you, Jeff. The skeleton's gone? It's definitely there a moment ago. Oh shit. All praise game facts. Yes, sir. Gilly. Oh shit.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shoot. Aim for the head. Yo, you don't have to tell me twice. Kaboom. That was fast. That ain't your wife.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility.
Oh, God,
This
that
one
took
was
forever.
probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh, shit! Got him. I wasn't ready for that, but I was somehow ready for that. Ooh, goo. I think it's definitely dead or terminated this time. Yes, all of its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either.
Impressive! Looks like I misjudged you, Junker.
That was quite a tough customer. You got a few hundred of those together, and that would be it.
Gillian, let's get on with the investigation. He was just reaching for his Mountain Dew. Aw, now look, he spilled it everywhere. Let's look at Snatcher. The remains of the Snatcher are on the floor. Yeah, no shit. Yes, okay, let's investigate it. Motion detector. No longer reading movement. Okay, good. Let's check that Snatcher. Its functions have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again. Terminator. Oh, yeah, the remains are super disgusting. Like, this dude is super dead. Let's smell him. The stench from that Snatcher we wasted is still around. So it looks like this is where they're doing their treatment.
Disgusting remains.
And the proof is over there on the floor. It's right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Alright, let's exit.
Just like that. Last one. You never know when they must pop out. Might. When they all might pop out.
They must.
Keep your monster ready, Gillian.
Yeah, no buffalo meat in this stomach. Just Surge. So now we're down to just room number 3. Real talk. Alright, so fucking talk to each other and try to figure out switches. For a supposed hideout, there weren't many of them.
You never know where they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum.
Alright, look at the fucking switches. 8 Maybe it can be opened using the 2 buttons.
Sorry, I was reading the... I'm sorry, Gillian. I was reading the walkthrough.
Alright, switches. There's 2. God, I know so hard. Aha! 1 and 2 at the same time.
All right, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
God, no shit.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway.
Please do.
I've got button 1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
We did it.
You did it. Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
Y'all think so?
It's full of Snatcher.
I love that Newman's like, all it took was 1 robot murder to think of that. Like, we couldn't figure it out before. Are you ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last room.
I'm ready.
Oh!
Good God!
Oh yeah, it's
I read 4
pretty
human
gross.
skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Well,
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 Snatchers.
scan them. Scan them and then touch them up. It appears to have been a proper morgue at one time, but now is used as little more than a closet. Good tips for next time I need to hide something. Silly Snatchers, this isn't a people hospital. There's a ventilation duct on one side of the room. Oh, gee, seems strange. Oh! One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other 3 are little more than skeletons. Good thing I didn't eat that buffalo meat. Yeah, Chow, at this point, we don't know either Chief or Harry is a Snatcher. One of the 2.
Both of them are Snatchers.
Or maybe both. Or maybe neither. And I'm pretty sure Harry is my child. Not in real
I
life.
think everyone's a Snatcher, including you.
Me?
The people watching.
Shit, you right.
Yeah.
There's a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. The only thing in this room beside the bodies is some dust and scraps, as well as the maggots infesting the newest body. Smell it.
Oh God, please
A
don't.
number of different insect larvae has infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. Kick the duct. Shoot the duct.
Kick and shoot it at the same time.
It's definitely a human body. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind.
If you want to test me,
The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of these groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 by 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety and the size of the organisms of the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself? You shoot it while Random kicks it for your own safety. On this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it has been less than 30 days since the death. As for the other 3 bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. This is some forensic shit right here. Let's, cause of death. I'm betting it's snatched. The bodies are severely damaged. Such a detriment would require more extensive facilities than are available here. I believe it. What about the identity of the victims? Hair, clothing, even teeth. Anything that could be used to make an identification is none. Damn snatchers. They were careful not to make sure their identities would get out. If we even had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. What about
those teeth here?
These teeth?
These teeth.
They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. What? Then I guess we'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? Yeah, Chow's like, but there are teeth there. It's like, yeah, even if they're like spaced different, surely we could, we can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction.
Reconstructions. Good idea.
That one eyeball just hanging there. Great idea. Smell time. Whew, that stench. So that's what rotting protein smells like. The decomposition process relies on numerous gases. I didn't say any of that right. What about that goo? Can't they DNA that? Yeah, DNA the goo, Metal Gear. Metal, let's do this reconstruction thing on the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1.
Autopilot.
Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachnocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial
Can we
configuration.
skip
2.
this for the
Volume
next
of
3?
Cranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis.
Please don't be Jamie.
Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
Oh shit.
Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis.
Metal probably never gets
Cranial
to do
data
this, so
now
we'll
being
have to see this
compiled
for all
using the
4.
same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as
Thank
the
God.
previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
Oh, we know that
Reconstruction
lady.
of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
I blew her head
Moving
up
on
real
to
good.
third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3.
She looks a lot better
Now starting
here.
craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race, 10% based on use of averaged values.
Yeah, we know.
Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is
Is that
that?
the doctor?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital. Shin Fui, what's his face?
Chin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last victim. Now
Chin
commencing
Shu, oh, you
reconstruction of features
racist
of victim
bastard.
number 4.
That's what Metal Gear just
This
said.
one's the most recent. It's still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete.
I have a real bad
Now
feeling
commencing
about
reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate
this
of victim's
Benson
race
without his
10%
facial
based
hair?
on use of averaged values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
this. Oh, it sure
Reconstruction
is.
of head of final victim completed.
George Lucas. Ah, shit. Our own boss.
It's the chief.
What?
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 The chief is a snatcher. The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson
Yeah, the chief is a maggot
Judging from the
playground.
condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message.
Where is Harry?
Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger.
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers? Get them!
Oh, shit. Ooh. I'm getting the bleed.
The bleed is real.
Jeez.
My arm! I can't reach my blaster! I'm hit in the leg!
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there?
Oh, shit.
Jin Shuo, you scum!
Oh, now he
Seems
remembers
you
it.
still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations
Monologue.
have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident,
So naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned
Such a
about the Snatcher
chill
problem.
conversation.
It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker?
You
Aren't
will
you even
anyway.
aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The chief, Cunningham. So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers, are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, MadHatter. We are a new race.
MadHatter? MadHatter? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the
Well,
world's
let's think
leaders
about it while we're getting
and then
attacked.
achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people.
Oh, jeez.
We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust.
It's fucked
Fear
up.
is you humans' weak point.
Oh, good.
It is the
Robo-fascist.
primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors
This is
and
sexy
makes you
music, though.
vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive.
Is he
You're a
really
junker.
whispering?
Just what have you have in mind? I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to
Guy's
go out
just
with a
standing
bang.
there this whole time?
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital
Super
will
considerate of
go.
them to
No
let them
trouble
hang
at
out
all.
and scheme.
No time to sit around thinking, Junker Boy. Go!
Come on,
What
Yuki
you
boy.
doing?
I mean, Junker
Get your
boy.
butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry.
Kiss.
I'll pay it back to the
This is a
Snatcher
kissing moment.
with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
Make out for 3 minutes in front of that guy. Just- Oh, shit. Well, that was quick. Random. My lover from another mother.
My senpai.
Senpai, notice me not exploding. He could have counted down at least, right? Yeah, they talked for so long and then he just blew up.
Metal, are you okay? Metal, something broken?
Language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
Love it.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Well, that
Random.
was easy.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
Hideo Kobe Pizza.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Let's look. Can you see anything? It's completely dark in here. My optical sensors cannot function. Can we save? No, we're good.
Do I get to voice anyone now that my character's dead?
No, you have to make groaning noises. Okay, well, obviously I'm going to turn on the light. There's going to be some shit. So, here we go. Turn your light on, will you? I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light. That's dope. Well, let's try moving forward. There could be snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure this thing has an exit? Okay, yes, let's save real quick. Gun ready. Gotta go shoot that chief. Gotta shoot that big chief.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go shoot that chief.
Let's listen. I can hear the sound of water flowing. Then we must be close to a way out of this thing. I don't know why that would mean that, but okay, let's move. I didn't say move back. I meant like move forward. Great alive, eh? Great. Check real careful. There's gotta be a way out somewhere. Investigate the motion detector. Are you picking up any movement? I'm afraid the explosion has damaged my motion detector. So is it working or not? I'm getting partial readings, but they could all be as sensitive as they should be. If we get attacked in a narrow area like this, we've had it. Please pray for us, Gillian. We've got to make it out of here. Damn, so I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I? God, I've got to actually do something. There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches? Check them out. Look at front. It looks like it continues for some distance. I can hear water. It can't be a dead end. Investigate. Ceiling. It's constructed quite well. There's signs that construction or to reinforce it have been carried out. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did that get here? Alright, now analyzing this sand. Last time they prayed, it turned out well enough. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo Kobe. The M district, eh? About that old factory, right? What's that mean? Scratches. This scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard, claw-like object of some kind. Snatcher? Maybe they were using this as some kind of shore out or back route. I'm not reading anything at the moment. Probably a sewer or something nearby. Keep moving forward. Well, damn it. Look at the wall. Both the left and right side of the duct have scratches on them, as if something hard had bumped into them. It's from the Snatchers when they move through this duct, I bet. Alright. Looks like it continues. I sure would like to use it. Alright. Reinforcing. This is not just a simple air duct. The quantity of dust is quite low. That means this thing's used regularly. Yes, this is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this. Achoo! Hey, Francis! Oh, look at that! Hello, Valencia. That is a fancy name. Good to see you. You missed Kat here doing wonderful, wonderful voice acting for men, and it was great. Gillian, is it Snow 9? Oh, there's still not a smell, though? Pollen. Alright, I will gather and analyze a sample of the air here. Gillian, I have the results. The results are as I would have expected. There's a concentration in thin. There's definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You will be safe at these concentrations. Great. So, Can we just move now? No, because there's got to be something else. Investigate the pollen some more? The farther we go, the higher the concentration. It must be coming from that direction. Cool, let's keep going then. Nothing on the detector. Okay. What about the scratches? A Snatcher dragged through here. A human body would not cause such marks. Maybe that naked Snatcher we saw in the operating room? Whoa, why is it naked? That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. Cool. So, can we go yet? Because I'd love to go. Can we move? Can we listen? Can we use Metal Gear to do something? What are we missing here? Let's look at the ceiling again. It's reinforced. Reinforced. Snatchers go through here. I don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this. Understood. It's unusual that sand would be present here. It's no doubt brought here by someone. A sand dealer, perhaps? Okay. Okay. Oh, advance. Yes! Oh. I saw out of the corner of my eye Newman shout something, and there it is. So let's go. Continuing forward. We did save, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is this the factory where Jean was? I think that is true. Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. Oh shit! A button! A button! Use your blaster. You gotta be kidding. Oh shit. Alright, bring it. Shit! Oh man, they're fast! All these things are way faster than the Snatchers. Silent scope. Oh, I thought I ran out of ammo for a minute. Shit! Shit! Fire, man! Oh, I'm going fully automatic now. Oh shit, I think I died. Yeah, I thought I was running out of ammo because it wasn't working. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
This is where the gun parts really start to suck. Oh, at least we start right here. You see how jittery it is. Alright, I got this shit this time. Oh shit! There's so many of them! I'm freaking out! Alright. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a real gun. Jesus, how many of them are there? Correct. Oh shit! Oh my god! What? Snatcher best played with hitbox. Hitboxes at all. Oof. Oof. There's like a little bit of delay when you fire too, so it feels weird. Alright, I thought I was killing it last time, but it was killing me. I did get a little freaked out when there was like 9 of them on the screen at once though. This is the craziest level of Five Nights at Freddy's I've ever seen!
You have it custom.
This is the ultimate custom match. Alright, I found out that you can shoot the second you see them. You don't have to wait for them to come out. Oh shit, it's all over once one starts firing at you. God damn. Alright. Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Feels good. Yeah. No longer reading any emotion. Oh my god. They really build a lot of those things, don't they? That was close, Gillian. Yeah, I took 3 hits back there. I like how it counts. Get nanomachined. I can't wait until we have a stream deck, because if there's any way I can hook up like an amazing air horn fanfare and confetti every time nanomachines come up, I will.
Yes.
Those insectors must be security for this area, which means that at the end of this duct... I'm not reading any motion. Let's move on. Don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Look, a way out. We're saved, Gillian. Metal, don't let your guard down.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, this doesn't look good.
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly.
That makes
they
sense.
They must have used this subway.
That would appear
Eat
to be
fresh.
correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
How far does this bloody thing go? We're probably lost. I wonder where we are. Metal, can you see what's up ahead? It appears that the tunnel continues for as far as I can see. Look behind us. That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. We were just there, Gillian. There's nothing unusual about it. The only sound of that is our own footsteps. And that wicked music. Can you hear any trains approaching? What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system's been abandoned for years. Metal, how much farther do we have to go to reach our next destination? Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. You have the worst cravings for Subway lately, even though it's garbage. I hope that this helps. This is a cool section, isn't it?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Word. This part of the system doesn't have as many stations. We will probably have to walk for quite a bit further. Great. What part of the city is this? I believe we're probably underneath the MR district. Hey, Metal. Yes, Gillian? Nothing, just wanted to make sure you're awake. The tunnel seems to go on for some distance. Oh. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, Metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
It looks like a ladder.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
All right. Now climbing the ladder.
Ladder climbing commencing. Oh,
we seem to
shit.
have emerged into an odd place. Wait, this room.
Wow.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom. He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
The bathtub must be of a double construction. The bottom is actually a lid. When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways?
Double bottom bathtubs?
Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Don't you want to take a look at that map? Yeah, sure, let's look at it. Large-scale map of Moscow. Moscow, eh? Chinshu O over at Moscow. Queen's Hospital had a picture of St. Basil's Cathedral. The chief keeps a picture of Red Square hidden. How come everybody's such a big Moscow fan these days? What's going on here? Moscow seems to hold some clue to this whole thing, doesn't it? Moscow. Did that guy say something about it? Before the explosion, didn't Chinsu-O say something about achieving what was meant to be 55 years ago? And the depths of the Kremlin? Now that you mention it, this map is from exactly that era, isn't it? Moscow, 55 years ago. The key to understanding the Snatchers no doubt lies there. This has to be some meaning. I don't think they'd paste a 50-year-old map up just as a decoration. Investigate that shit. Or look at it again. Large-scale map of Moscow. Alright, let's get out of here. Be careful that you don't touch the tape lines. Tape? You mean this laser beam, right? Don't break the beam, Gillian. You'll have people from headquarters all over the place. It's a security sensor, you know. I see. Gotta make sure nobody messes with the evidence after all. Yeah, jeez. I feel like I'm breaking into the place or something. Something about Ragnar. Double bottom bathtubs. We're outside of Nielsen's apartment. Thank God. Now let's get back to headquarters. We don't have a turbo. Oh wait, we do have a turbo cycle. Walking back with Teo, we have to find some other way. Aren't there any taxis or something around here? Why don't we search the area? Okay. Look, there's a taxi over there. Well, that's convenient. Let's move to taxi. Wait, look at taxi. It's a man taxi. The driver's behind the wheel. Well, can we move to taxi? Why must we suffer? The cab's for hire. Shall we board it? Yeah, let's fucking ride in taxi. Yeah. Why don't you just take Freddy's taxi? You won it when his head exploded. Maybe that's it. Yeah. We've boarded the taxi. Where to? I don't like how he's not looking at us. This is a manned cab. I can take you anywhere you want to go. We're on urgent business. Get to Junker headquarters as quickly as you can. Junker headquarters, eh? What would you want to go there for? Something going down? Look at that driver. His face is concealed. Polarizing films have been placed on the rearview mirror. Hey, this is a black taxi, you know. Don't be so nosy, eh? Oh yeah, he's an Uber driver. Yes. The car's been modified to operate on manual only. Come on, stop it, please. Now where do you want to go? We're in a hurry. Is that some kind of joke, sir? You can't be serious. This is a manned taxi, you know. I can't go to a place like that. Metal, I think we picked a weird taxi. The driver's identification is not posted on the dashboard. Come on, stop that, please. Where do you want to go? The driver is of medium height and medium build. Come on, you know the unspoken rule. Drivers and passengers of black taxis aren't supposed to interface with each other's business, you know? Listen, I'm a junker. Take me to Junker headquarters and do it quickly. I'm afraid not. You're going somewhere else. You want to know where that is? To hell!
I was about to say.
Oh, shit! Oh! Press A! Press A! Press A! Press A! Fuck you, Chinsuo!
Is he dead? He's junk now. Stubborn one, wasn't he?
Jeez. He made it through that explosion and was waiting for us out here. If those things ever get control of the city, there's no way we'll ever get it back. We've got to stop him before that.
And to do that, we have to prevent the chief from getting to the Kyoto summit.
I know. And I have to pay back my debt to Random.
Let's use this taxi to get back to Junker headquarters.
Can you throw him out first?
I planned on it. I just hope Mika and Harry are safe.
Wow. Well, this is the part where we're going to have to save, which is crazy because I feel like this might be the finale. But, yeah. We've arrived at Junker headquarters. I certainly hope Mika and Harry are safe. Alright, Metal. This is it. The final showdown. Are you ready? Let's go.
That's where we're gonna end that.
Yep, and that's where this is gonna be a cliffhanger, folks. Oh shit. This is the lobby.
No shit.
Well, I sure hope Mr. Cop is here. What? The stutter on the reception booth is closed. Oh, by the way, I was looking through a Japanese, well, obviously Japanese MSX magazine, and there was a picture of RoboCop, and it just said Mr. Cop. I don't know why, but it was really funny. All right, let's save. And it looks like next episode will probably be the final episode in the Metal Gear, in the Snatcher series. So that's exciting. You don't have to look at headquarters 50 times before going in. They must be in a real hurry. Yeah, Robert Cop. Yeah. Would you like to continue playing? No. I would instead like to hear that gorgeous sound effect.
I didn't get to hear this last time.
That's so satisfying.
Yes.
Like, if the ending music is even half as good as that, I'll be happy. Magic. Wow. We did it. We got...
I didn't do anything.
I died 3 or 4 times in that hallway, but it was worth it. Guys. I swear, you can't see it, but there's a secret message, and I want you to know that you have to look at it 6 times before you read it. And then you have to investigate it twice. And then you'll find out Newman's a Snatcher. Anyway, thank you for joining me on another wonderful venture into Neo Kobe City. It was fantastic. It was really weird about the chat at the beginning, but I'm glad that fixed itself. That was awesome. Jeff, thanks for always finding the right door. And for hopping into some game facts action when I couldn't figure out that I needed to look at a skeleton twice, 14 times or so. Yeah, at least when you shoot things, you don't have to look at them and aim, and then aim, and then aim, and then aim, and then pull trigger, and then pull trigger again to fire a gun.
Make sure.
Just to make sure. But yes, I am Hatter.
Yes. Wait.
This Snatcher. Snatcher.
Snatcher.
This is cat or doll, whatever. One-eared cat.
Can I plug my stuff?
Plug it.
What's my Instagram again? Junebug on Instagram, right?
I don't even know.
I think it is. It might be Junebug on Instagram. I
It might
haven't
be.
posted art in like 2 months.
Maybe we should actually get an official plug next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an artist and it's awesome. And I
sure.
wish I still had the time to be one. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yes.
Nails, hair, hips, heels.
Nails, hair, hips, heels.
Or your version, what was it?
I don't know.
Ass.
I make it up different every time. I'm like hair, ass, hips, and feet.
Yeah, I think that was it last time.
Todrick Hall's new music video. Brilliant. Lover from another mother. Earlier I saw in the chat, like, I would hope your lover is from another mother and father. That's it's a good point. Arkansas law, I don't know. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. Thanks again, Newman, for yet another subscribe. 5 months in a row. Fucking incredible. Really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking through us, even though we were doing absolutely wonderful voice acting. Can I
say one
No.
more thing before we go?
Yes.
Next time, we're gonna play Racist Grandpa's fucking shit fest.
Okay, so for the Kinect, the Xbox Kinect, I got the Hulk Hogan wrestling game, which I've heard is like one of the worst games, let alone one of the worst wrestling games. But it is now affectionately called Racist Grandpa's fucking
shit fest.
Shit fest. Racist Grandpa's fucking shit fest. VR 360 3D. Yeah, right. That does sound amazing. It looks like
terrible.
It looks like if you took like all the characters to me on the box looked like you took a Stretch Armstrong doll, right? And you stuck the top half in a freezer and melted the lower half until it was all shriveled up, and then you took it out and then you painted it bright orange. And that's what all the characters look like in that game. I'll definitely have to. Newman says that's not inaccurate. I'll definitely have to take some pictures of that because it's going to be a fantastic experience, I'm sure. Still a better booking than WWE. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'm gonna roll those credits. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's main event.
Fucking shit fest.
Racist grandpa's fucking shit fest. Anyway, thank y'all so much. I will definitely let you know if that first affiliate payment comes through and we can get that stream deck going because, man, we need to put all sorts of magic behind it. It's a real piece of game. But, and then hopefully we'll finish out Snatcher next week and then just hang out afterwards. Unless it takes me 20 minutes to get through a door.
And we'll eat some no-bake cookies.
No-bake cookies? Oh, no-bake snatchers?
No.
No-bake naked snatchers.
No.
Awesome. All right. Take it easy, y'all. We will see you next week. Peace. Peace out and
Piss.
Not piss. Peace. Peace, child. Peace.